Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
You're lucky I'm on the stand, otherwise I'd be saying some choice words, I'll tell you what.
You know, that was the same face that Cody made in the last case.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't near a thing on the lake but that boat.
Oh, you've heard enough.
Huh?
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is the photo. Take it as evidence. Throws out the judge.
Look at this photograph. This is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
Well, I'm out.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There are no other boats on that lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the man who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, guilty.
Order! 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 I will have order!
Well, Judge.
The evidence is decisive.
In your face.
I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant.
Excuse me? I'd like to point out some procedural errors in this trial. I get to cross-examine the witness. This is like Law School 101.
The cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question could there possibly be, boy?
It's called due process of law. Have you heard about it, you twat?
This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty in big red marker.
No, it says made in China.
Shush you. You lose.
I may lose, but we will have due process of law. This is a court of law, sir, which means there are procedures we follow.
Do you claim to have a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions.
Sir, that is literally my job.
You will fail to find anything. Raven has made serious mistakes.
Now you know how it feels.
And then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
No, I don't.
I guess I understand.
Roll for deception.
Well, what are you going to do?
Yep, I think there was.
I think I noticed one little thing.
Oh, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything, because I'm kind of dumb. Right,
You're a
let's
Jedi
take-
Knight, not a lawyer.
Let's take him on.
You're a Jedi Knight, and I got a bad feeling about this. We're just in Star Wars.
Yep.
I will cross-examine the witness, which is my job and how legal proceedings go.
What took you so
Is
long?
this-
Tish. Very well, little man. Let's see what you can do.
I pray for your sake this
Oh, the
isn't
button on
a
his
waste
cravat
of
is like one of the
time.
Valentine's gifts I got.
You stole my button.
Press on the
Witnesses opinion.
second statement.
Second.
Yep.
Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research?
Press it
This is
further.
Yep,
This-
press further.
Miss Hart. Could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping Budlake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. Nothing, I say. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
My God, this court system is awful. Screw it, I'm moving to Mexico.
So then we press the third and fourth statements.
Yep. So press that one and then the one after it.
Okay.
So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. You are wasting time.
I am clarifying, you dick.
I asked you to find contradictions, and you're not doing that.
And I asked you to shut the hell up.
Not Leslie chat with a witness, and I'm telling you to get to the point. Worm.
I will insert this garlic directly into your butt, sir.
Press it.
Press on this one.
Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
It is not.
Press
Keep
further.
going.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
You're about to get a size 14 work boot directly where the sun doesn't shine.
Bring it, little man. I thrust bigger fist than you.
If that's
My
a
foot is-
Dracula, then where does the sun shine?
I will find a place. I will find a shortcut. And you're hiding something, sir.
Then there was another bang. You
Press.
keep pressing it. Oh,
That
Go
one.
back and press, yeah.
Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
well, yeah, sure.
You're asking the meanest questions again. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Right. Not meaningless babble.
I'm pretty sure were this an actual legal proceeding, Von Karma would be held in contempt at this point.
Yeah.
But we are in Japanese-fornia.
I've got a bottle of holy water I got from New Mexico with your name on it. It cost me $5. I've been saving it for this very moment.
I'm a right, not a vampire. Strike me down and just come back and bite you later.
And press on the next one, too.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
So not sure at all. Got it.
Press further, I think.
Yep.
How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you?
You're taking too long. Mr. Right. The witness has answered the question in full.
I was just about to ask another question, you jackass. Shut the hell up, or I will shut you up. I will remove your trachea with my bare hand, sir. I can do this.
Try it. Like I said, better men than you have tried. No
Bang,
need for
bang.
Further questions. Objections sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Bang, bang, Phoenix's silver hammer came down upon his head.
Enough.
Bang, bang.
I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wrong. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
Your Honor, he's making a mockery of your position and the entire legal system. Fucking do something about it.
You keep your promise.
Mr. Wrong. I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understand?
You're about to leave this courtroom in a pine box, you bitch.
You can try.
Mine's too good for him.
Oh, if only. Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. Like it smells. It's terrible.
Almost like a giant, lake monster of some kind. Thonk. Thonk.
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Well then, pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Oh dear God.
Who was that?
And it was me.
Padawan!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. I, however, need the prosecution to shut up. Lotta Hart. Your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you are actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death.
I should be probably stopping this.
Huh?
Yeah. Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Me, Lotta.
What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No, I must not.
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha. What's the difference? All that remains is for the the guilty and correct verdict to be declared. Isn't that right,
Wrong.
Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong.
Oh, your name is wrong. My apologies.
The price is wrong, bitch.
We should... You know what? We should do a game of The Price is Right. Like,
Oh no.
one night we don't have anything specific planned. We should do a game of The Price is Right.
I am broadly in favor of this idea.
We'd have to figure out how, but you know.
What did you say to me?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order! 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 Order!
Order 66.
I'd like 6 junior bacon cheeseburgers for here.
Bailiff, club the man.
You are in contempt of court. It is too late for wild claims.
I don't think you're the one who makes that decision.
Judge, sustain my objection. Judge.
I'm sorry, Mr. Varkama, but I cannot.
I will have your head for this.
I don't use it for much, so go ahead. Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
To be fair, there are many things that are wrong in the way this happens, but hey.
Back, contempt of court!
No, I am.
Damn whelp.
If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Well, here's a Game Boy for you to play in prison. Be sure to kick the biggest possible guy directly in the junk.
Pah! Careful on this melodrama.
You're the most melodramatic one here.
Sus weenie. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
How about mushrooming?
Not even poisonous snaking.
We'd need a desert for that.
Running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here, or else.
And I running out of time.
Mr. Wrong, begin your cross-examination.
Just present the lake photo. I saw clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Lake photo?
Yep.
Lake photo.
Gotcha. Gotcha, Miss Hart, finally.
What? You got what?
Really, game?
Look at this photograph.
This does predate the meme, though.
It does.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
Yeah, Phoenix Wright has a history of pointing out things that you see from a mile away, but if it's not measured, it hasn't been made relevant yet.
He's like
This
Joe
picture-
Pesci. Got it.
Yeah, I was about to say. This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Wrong has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in a testimony, please.
Excuse me.
That means omitting information.
Yet now she's said it, Mr. Von Karstein.
God damn it.
How could you possibly see Edgeworth Senpai? Explain yourself.
It's hot.
What?
How'd you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could. I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
Were they magic grits? I'm glad you got that joke.
I mean, I did share that movie for movie night. I mean,
Yeah. I did it! Finally found a hole in Von Karstein's carefully vague testimony.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits.
Yes!
So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wrong.
This one better be good.
Press on
yes,
the third
third statement.
with the binoculars. That one.
This one.
Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Star, what are you doing out there shooting things?
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
Given that it's your main piece of evidence, I'd say it's super relevant to this case.
Well, the thing is, it's here where it's so them that you have to push her to tell exactly where she was, what she was doing here, so that you can understand how the camera was placed and how it works, so that it actually becomes relevant with the case. That's the little bit
Press
that is
further.
annoying. That is a little bit that is annoying for me in that case. Also because I'm getting easily annoyed by Lotta. I think more easily than with Larry. And Larry annoys me.
Larry does nothing but good things, though. Press X to doubt.
Jeez.
The camera is of utmost importance.
I mean,
It is.
how do I say this about Larry? He has good intentions, but he's doing it in the wrong ways every single time.
Yep. I will continue my line of questioning.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear ya. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Press. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked with my binoculars.
Press this
Yep,
one.
press.
Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Har.
Mr. Right. Oh, fucking hell. I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Hey!
Well, wait a minute!
Continue the testimony. You were saying how you saw it was Mr. Edgeworth. Someone get me a drink.
Grr.
No unnecessary comments, please.
So
Then
there was
present-
this horse.
So you gotta present Lotta's camera or the lake photo against the same statement.
That one.
Yes.
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie!
Says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Mr. Wrong, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Show evidence. The Gordy article.
Your Honor, get a load of this! Miss Hart? This is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this, a newspaper article? You can read? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake.
Well, Miss Hart?
I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof of something? Let's see proof that I was down like trying to photograph this Gordy. I have proof and then present the camera.
I have it. Proof!
You haven't guts. Let's see it, and no joking around this time, please.